Hello, myself Abhinav Tyagi. Now, today we will deal with the topic DNA replication. Now, what actually the DNA replication is? DNA replication is a unique process in which the identical copies of a DNA is formed from the parent DNA. Because during DNA replication, only the one strand of DNA is transferred into the daughter cell. That's why the DNA replication is also known as semi-conservative replication. Where actually the DNA replication takes place? The DNA replication takes place in eukaryotes. The DNA replication takes place in the nucleus, and it occurs during the S phase of the cell cycle. Now, what is the meaning of this term S phase? S phase means synthesis phase. Now, here synthesis means synthesis of DNA, or you can say when the formation of DNA occurs during cell division, then only the DNA replication process takes place. Watson and Crick, who discovered the structure of DNA, suggested that during DNA replication, one strand of the DNA serves as a template for the formation of a new DNA strand. And during DNA replication, only one strand of DNA enters into the daughter cell. That's why this DNA replication is known as semi-conservative replication, because only one parent strand of DNA is conserved, or you can say it is transferred into the daughter cell. Now, what actually happens during DNA replication? During DNA replication, there are different steps occurs. There is an involvement of different types of enzymes. There is an involvement of energy. Now, what are the enzymes which are involved during DNA replication? The enzymes which are involved during DNA replication is DNA-dependent DNA polymerase, DNA helicase, and DNA ligase. Now, what is the function of this DNA-dependent DNA polymerase? The function of this DNA-dependent DNA polymerase is to polymerize the DNA strand, or you can say it helps in the formation of a new DNA strand, and it always polymerizes the DNA strand in 5' to 3' direction. What is the function of this DNA ligase? The function of this DNA ligase is to unwind the two strands of DNA. As we all know that the DNA is double stranded and it contains two strands. Both these two strands run in anti-parallel direction, like one strand run in 5' to 3' direction and the other strand run in 3' to 5' direction. So the function of DNA helicase enzyme is to separate these two strands. Now, what is the function of DNA ligase? The function of DNA ligase is to join the nucleotides. And what is nucleotide? Nucleotide is term which is used for the DNA which is formed during new DNA which is formed during DNA replication. Now, what actually happens during DNA replication? During DNA replication, the two strands of DNA gets separated at the ori site. What is the meaning of this term ori? Ori means origin of replication. It means where the replication starts in a DNA strand. Here, the helicase enzyme as well as the topoisomerase enzyme separates the two strands of DNA. Now, the RNA primers. What are the RNA primers? RNA primers are the short RNA sequences which always act in 5' to 3' direction. These RNA primers helps in the formation of new DNA strand in 5' to 3' direction. So during DNA replication, the two strands of DNA is formed. One strand is formed in a continuous way, and this is known as leading strand. Okay, and the other strand is formed in discontinuous way. Why the other strand is formed in discontinuous way? The other strand is formed in discontinuous way because this strand is formed on the parent DNA strand which is in 3' to 5' direction. So here the short RNA primers, they come and forms a new strand of DNA in a discontinuous manner. The fragments of this RNA primer are also known as Okazaki fragments. Later, when the DNA replication process is going on, these Okazaki fragments are joined together by the DNA ligase enzyme. Okay. Now, so during DNA replication, from one parent DNA, from one single DNA, the two new strands of DNA is formed, and these two new strands of DNA is then transferred into the daughter cell. So because of this, in a daughter cell, in the new DNA which is transferred, it consists of one parent DNA and the one new DNA. That's why because of this conservation of only one strand in a parent cell, the DNA replication is known as semi-conservative replication. This semi-conservative mode of replication is further supported by the experiments which was conducted by Michelson and Stahl. Those were the scientists who supported this semi-conservative mode of replication by their experiment. Here we deal about the DNA replication in eukaryotes, because in eukaryotes the DNA replication occurs in the nucleus. In case of prokaryotes, when the DNA replication takes place, in case of prokaryote, the DNA replication takes place during the cell division. In case of prokaryotes, the DNA replication takes place, and there the DNA replication also takes place from the ori site. It means origin of replication sites. Now, from where the energy comes for DNA replication, the energy for DNA replication is provided by DNTPs. And what are DNTPs? These are deoxyribonucleotides phosphates, or you can say like in case of DNA, or you can say the two strands of DNA are joined together by hydrogen bonds, and these hydrogen bonds consist of the nucleotide base pairs like adenosine, guanosine, thyroxine, okay, cytosine. So these are the four base pairs which are present on the DNA sequence. So during DNA replication, these base pairs provide energy for the separation as well as for the formation of new DNA strand. So this is all about DNA replication. Thank you.